Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to Scatter Love Tarot. It's your girl coming at you with another pick a card reading, and today we are going over the month ahead, which is October. So we're just going to kind of find out some energies that will be coming in October, what maybe you need to focus on. And I haven't actually done one of these on the channel yet, so I just thought it would be something new to try and get into. I've done these readings before. It's just, I don't know why I haven't done it on this channel, so we're going to bring it out. But welcome one and all. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. It's truly an honor sharing this time and this space with you, and I'm honored to have you here as a part of this journey. And if you're new here, welcome. This is a reminder that we are all human, and you are welcome as you are in this here now here moment to come as your most authentic self. And if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box down below where you will find the links available to send me an email in regards to a personal reading where I will get you out some further information, as well as connecting with me over on my podcast, which is just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I do hope to see you there. So today we are going to be choosing cards from my Talisman Oracle. This is going to be an energy that's going to be focusing in on the month of October for you. So I'm excited to see what comes out. I absolutely love these cards. Every time they come out, they're just completely profound and wonderful. And I think that's all the announcements that I have currently. Oh, and I will be talking more about twin flames on my podcast. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'll be sharing more about my own journey, the synchronicities that I've experienced, and my thoughts and feelings on kind of the community that has formed around this ordeal of the twin flames. So it's just something that you can absolutely check out if you are interested in. So with that being said, let me go ahead and start with your prayer, and then we will go ahead and get the reading going. All right, perfect. My beloved source, this prayer is for any and all who come onto this video. I ask that you bless them with your unconditional love, with your support, with your caring, helping them to see their intentions and what the intention of their heart truly desires. As we come into this month ahead, I ask that you clear the path and any blockages for all of us, helping us to be able to walk clearly and to see through the storm, and to know that there are brighter days ahead, to know that we are the embodiment of unconditional love if we choose to be so. Each day we live, each path we take, and each step we make is a direct reflection of where we are vibrationally. So understanding that if we're not liking what we're experiencing right in this moment, that we have an opportunity to change. We have an opportunity to experience something different, but it is within us. And I pray that you give each and every one of the people here that courage, that insight, and that knowing. Because to be courageous is one thing, but to be courageous in the face of fear is an entirely different experience. So I ask that you give us all courage in the face of our fears. As these words are spoken unto this reading, so shall they be. Amen. Aho ase. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let me go ahead and get this set up over here. Possibly. Okay, so bud. Dog over here leaning against my leg, not sure what's going on. Let me give these a shuffle. Right. Okay, so source, for pile number 1, which oracle card will help us understand the energies of October better? For pile number 1, thank you. For pile number 2, which oracle card will help us better understand the energies for October? For pile number 2. Okay, thank you. And for pile number 3, which oracle card will help us understand better the energies for October? For pile number 3. Thank you. And overall, the collective is dealing with safe travels. So there must be travels coming up in October. I know there is for me. But I feel like maybe that a lot of people are traveling in October, and so definitely safe travels here. We're no longer in Mercury retrograde, which is positive energy, right? So let me get these set up here. Sure, we're good in the frame. I think it's a little crooked. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, for pile number 1, we do have this beautiful rock to choose from. Okay. There we go. For pile number 2, we have this beautiful fossil to choose from. For pile number 3, if I can grab it here, we have this beautiful piece of pyrite or fool's gold, if you will. See how shiny and sparkly that is? For you to choose from. Okay. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, and whichever one you are drawn to, that should be the pile for you. And I will see you over on your chosen pile. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this rock, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is going to be your reading on the month ahead. See what's coming for you. We will check this out at the end of the reading. And first things first, these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box down below where you will be able to send me an email if you're interested in a personal reading where I will get you out further information. And also you can connect with me on my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, where it's just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I really do hope to see you there. So that being said, let's go ahead and find out what the energy is starting for your October and get into your reading. So Source, what is coming in October for pile number 1? What should they expect? What do they need to know? Source, what is coming in October for pile number 1? The month ahead for pile number 1. October for the month ahead for pile number 1. So we have, Jupiter, the 5th house, and Aquarius energy. So it could be luck in love, luck in dating. Like maybe you're dating and you're wanting to know if it's going to work out. Well, we'll get some more into it. But with the 5th house, we do have, dating, fun, inner child, working with children, working with like-minded groups here, expanding on social media. Let me see what's coming through here. There's a lot of energies coming through. A lot of different energies coming through, right? So the month of October is a very fertile month for you. So where you're going to be expanding your hobbies and your interests. You're going to be expanding your self-expression. Maybe you're going to take a leap and try the dating world if you haven't, or your romance is going to be deepening, right? There's going to be a lot more that you're experiencing. Feels like you're going to feel a lot more full of joy. You're going to have a lot more spirit in your life. And your creativity is going to be off the charts in the month of October, which is really exciting. Right? You're going to see a lot of progression in October. There's going to be a lot of new things coming for you. You're going to feel very innovative. There's going to be a lot looking forward towards your future here, right? You're going to be doing and taking steps towards your future, and you're not going to be hesitating. It feels like maybe there was a hesitation from the past, and you're no longer going to be worried about that. You're just going to do what feels right. And it feels like you're emotionally detaching from things that do not serve you, things that are old news, right? Like that's yesterday's news. We don't need it anymore. We're moving on to bigger and better things. We're growing, we're expanding. You are also going to be networking a lot more. There's going to be a lot more like-minded people who are coming into your energy. So whether that's over the internet, through technology, through work, through personal life, whatever it is, you're just going to see a lot more connections with like-minded people coming in. There's a huge growth and abundance coming through here. You're going to have a lot more optimism and understanding of where you're at. Luck is coming in. You're going to see some finances growing, your spiritual life growing. You travel, and it's so weird because if you saw the shuffle, we had safe travels on the bottom of the deck over here. So you could be traveling in the month of October, right? Dealing with some foreign affairs, but you're going to have a lot more gratitude. You're going to feel a lot better, having a lot more fun, feeling a lot more generous. You're going to be giving to people, helping people. There's like a sense of goodwill here. So don't be surprised if you start, volunteering your time or just really connecting with others to try to help them, give advice, counseling, anything like that. Like it feels like you're going to be the one to go to. How exciting. I really love this energy. Let's get some tarot on it. So Source, what's coming in the month of October for pile 1? What's coming in the month of October for pile 1, Source? We know more about what's coming in the month of October for pile 1, Source. Yeah, it definitely feels like you're going to be really, really doing what works for you. Like, even if it's not what everybody else is doing, it may be very unorthodox, and you're going to do it. Why? Because you know that's how it's meant for you. It's like you may be getting into a topic or a subject that everybody's doing, but you think about it differently or you perceive it differently, and so you're sharing your views on it, and it's actually going to take off. Like, that's what it feels like. Or you have an idea that's going to take off. What's coming in the month of October for pile number 1, Source? Okay, it wants to come out that way. Thank you. What's coming in the month of October for pile number 1, Source? Whoa, thank you. What's coming in the month of October for pile number 1? Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, we have, the 10 of Cups in the reverse. It feels like you've gone through a very difficult time emotionally this year. And I love how this is the 10 of Cups, right? And talking about the 10th month of the year, it's like this is the finale. Like, you don't have to deal with these hardships anymore. Maybe you're dealing with somebody that's very impulsive, or so I keep hearing impulsive liar. That's what I'm hearing here. Like someone who just doesn't want to see the truth. Like they're trying to make their own truth here, and you've been dealing with that a lot. It's been really difficult. They're really negative, right? And there's going to be a new friendship offer coming in here. Like, and it could be one person. This could be a group of people, but it feels like you're going to be lifted up from this by someone who's either very romantic with you in the month of October, or by people who are just on the same level as you. Like, they're going to be like, look, I get you. And we'll look into love. I've got my love cards out. We're gonna look into love. That's what, instead of getting clarifiers today, we're actually gonna ask about love in the month of October, okay? Yeah, you're manifesting. Ooh, child. Let's get it. All right. What do we got? Yep, look at this. Oh my Lord. The mystery cards are on point today. Like, let's just say you have realized that the situation that you've been dealing with is something that you may have manifested into your life, maybe unknowingly, right? Like it might have been a subconscious manifestation, but what's interesting is that it's coming into your consciousness. Like you're realizing what actions put you in the situation that you're in, and you're going to be changing that. But you're realizing that that is what put on hold your manifestations. Like it made you feel very stagnant, made you feel very stuck. It made you feel very much like, I can't do what I need to do in order to move on from this. And so you're taking space and time to really focus on where you're at. You're reading into your own actions. You're reading into your own thoughts. You're listening to your intuition. You're looking beyond the veil at the situation and seeing the truth that's really there. And through that, you're understanding, like, I was actually putting myself in a situation I didn't need to be in. And that could be dealing with a person, but it could also be thinking certain thoughts about a situation that maybe just didn't fit, right? Maybe it's like you were making assumptions about someone or something, and that's what they were assumptions. It doesn't make it the truth. And it was like, just because it was an emotional attachment to this situation, you weren't able to see clearly, but that's going away. You're going to be able to see clearly into this, and it's going to shed light onto a past situation that you've been in. And you're going to be able to balance that out, right? You're going to see that, yes, this is good, but it's also got its bad. But together, it makes it a whole, complete situation that I'm dealing with, and that's okay. So you're going to find the beauty from the ugly, right? And look at the progress here. You have the 1 from the Magician and the 2 with the Popess. So it's like you're making progress, even though there's a stagnancy here. But it's almost like this is saying, let's pause so we can heal this. Okay, this is where you're taking action here. You're also looking into it here, right? Like you might not be facing it here with the Magician card, but that's because you're realizing, whoa, it's a past action over here that actually instigated this in my life. You could have also been dealing with a lot of body aches and pains, and you're wondering, what is going on with my body? And you're going to be healing this on a soul level in the month of October. This is something that you're going to get really good insight on. Like, oh, okay, like I've been dealing with this because of this, and that's why my knees hurt, or that's why my hips hurt, or my back hurts, so that's why my arms hurt, or my chest hurts. It's like you're going to get deep insight on what it is that's been causing a lot of aches and pains in your life and in your body. So you are definitely healing from something karmic, but this was something that you were absolutely stubborn about for a time being. It could have been for this entire year. It could have been longer. But I do feel like it's just been for this entire year. You've just been really stubborn about this one thing. Like, you know the truth of the situation, but it's almost like it's either hard to let go or hard to accept or hard to surrender. There's like a challenge here, and you're going to be looking even deeper into it. And from that, you're going to be gaining some kind of clarity moving forward. Your angels are guiding you here. Allow them to. And this will help you bring a sense of stability back into your life, which I do feel is the luck. So this could have to do with your relationships. You know, we do have the emotions cards here. So it's something you're definitely emotionally attached to. Okay. But isn't that interesting? Because we were talking about with the dice, how there's some sort of emotional detachment that's happening. Like you're no longer going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm attached to exactly how things turn out. You're just going to let it happen, and that's going to make you feel a lot better too. So there's some major issue that's on your mind. I don't feel like this is a relationship, like love relationship. It could be if you've been dealing with some toxic situations in your relationship, but there's something that's been toxic here that's been, it feels very impulsive and negative, and you've been weighed down by it. This is going to come to a resolution this month. You're going to find a solution to this. Okay? There's definitely a change here, because it's like you're changing your perspective and how you're showing up. And so there's going to be the light that's going to shine on that. Now, let's go ahead and get some information about your love life in the month of October. For some there will, for some there won't. I just ask that you keep an open mind on the love readings, because it's not about what you want to hear, it's what is going to come out. Okay, that's just how it is. So just letting you know up front, because I've done a couple of love readings already. And so source for love for pile number 1. What can you tell us in regards to love? Thank you. What else can you tell us in regards to love for pile number 1, source? What else can you tell us in regards to love for pile 1? Thank you. What else can you tell us for love in regards to pile 1 for the month of October? Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Roses, or the 9 of Wands, meeting parents. So it does feel like a starting over. This could be you starting over just in general, or this could be a new relationship coming in. Be aware of people who are gossiping about you or trying to spread lies or rumors about you. That is something that's coming through. But what do we have here? Ooh, we have the Queen of Swords, the biznatch. Look at these heels. Like, oh my lord. I think I'd break my neck. Ah, that's funny. Anyway, so we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. You're becoming extremely honest with yourself. Like, excuse me. You know how, have you ever read Men... If I can talk here, if they're going to let me. Get a drink of water, see if that's better. You ever heard Men Love Bitches? Like, I'm not trying to curse on here, but again, that's actually the name of the book. That's what it is. It's like you're learning tactics and ways to show up that are going to best serve you on your journey. And so you're no longer settling for just what coulda, woulda, shoulda. Like, you're actually telling them, like, this is what I want, this is what I need, like, this is what I desire and demand. And so that's something that's coming in for you here in regards to love. So we have the 10 of Wands. Like, we went, where was it? The 9 of Wands on the bottom and the 10 of Wands here. Shoulder to cry on. Like, you're no longer going to be stuck in this. Isn't this interesting? Coming up over the Death card, shoulder to cry on. Like, you're going to meet somebody that's going to be like a ride or die. Someone who's going to stand there with you through thick and thin. Like, somebody who's not going to put you through this, okay? Like, you're not going to have to take on responsibility that's not yours. That's what this is saying here. But it's interesting that this is what's coming up here. It's almost like in healing this, you're opening yourself up to the possibility of what could be. Look, we have the King of Flutes, the single dad. Yeah, so there's definitely someone coming in that's very emotionally stable for you, okay? Which is very profound. So there's someone coming in that's very emotionally stable. All right, let's get some oracles out here for you and see what else is coming in for you for the month of October. So it looks good. It looks promising. This could be a meet and greet, though, for you. This is someone that you could meet that could be a friend moving forward. That's why we have meeting parents and the single dad. Like, that's pretty synchronistic, too, right? So definitely someone who could be a parent, who could be a single parent coming through. We do have Uranus energy here with radically changing. So something is absolutely going to change for you in the month of October. And it does feel like for the better, right? This is not something that you're going to be frustrated by or anything like that. It does feel like something that's hopeful and finally things are taking a break. Look, we have I love you. These are powerful words on the bottom here. So you're definitely coming into a place of self-love. Again, not putting up with anybody. Like, it's like this energy is saying, like, I'm completely honest. If I meet someone who's a potential candidate for my love, like, I'm just going to tell them exactly who I am and what I expect. And, you know, what I'm not going to, you know, what are my standards and all that. And it's almost like somebody comes to meet them on a higher level here. Yeah, we have number 31. So we have 13, 31. You might see mirroring numbers a lot here. Time to let go. Exactly. That's what we were talking about here. You're letting go of an old situation. Like, it's just no longer a thing for you. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. You're just not even dealing with it anymore. Okay, thank you. Yeah, prosperity on the bottom with Peacock, 39. So there's a lot of good energy coming in for you, pile one. A lot of beautiful energy. Okay, thank you. Definitely could be traveling. There's an essence of traveling here. The moon, satisfying emotional needs. Exactly, nurturing yourself and others. You're learning how to nurture yourself in a very complete way. Like, no longer are you putting yourself on the back burner just because. Like, you're actually putting yourself in the front line and you're like, look, my needs are as important as others and I'm going to take care of them no matter what. And that doesn't make you a cruel person, right? Yeah, look at this. We have number 19 or 10, which is a completion, and the month of October. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. So someone could be making you an offer in October, pile one. That's what this is saying. Could be making you an offer. We have number 51 with Sandpiper Spirit. Be playful. And that's what the 5th house is, also very playful energy, fun, a lot of creativity. So have a good time in October. Shoot. Let your hair down and kick your shoes off. Go run in the grass. Skip, play, have fun. Number 21, Lioness, protection. Remembering that you are extremely protected on this journey. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing to fear. power, with duality here. Without lightning, there cannot be any thunder. It's like you had to go through the hardships in order for you to enjoy the sweetness of life. And that's what you're learning here on this journey. It's like you're learning that this is all part of the process. Like, if I didn't go through this, I wouldn't know what I want. Or if I didn't experience this hardship, I wouldn't know what good times were. And it's like appreciation for that in the month of October. But this is an entire rebirth for you. You are changing. Everything around you is changing. Let's get a few of the yin yang cards here. Why? Because I can. So please have a couple of these for pile 1, source. For love for pile number 1. Healing the inner child. That makes so much sense. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we do have attitude. Oh, I heard attitude. I don't know why. We have autumn and harvest. Exactly. And today is actually the first day of fall. So happy fall. Happy autumn equinox, y'all. So we did have healing inner child coming out. Being playful. All about connecting with your inner child. Separation and longing. So you could be longing for someone to be in your life and feeling like you're in that separation right now, but this is all helping you have space to heal. And so I don't feel like you're going to be dealing with this any longer. Yeah, there's been rejection, loss, and feeling fragmented. This is what you're healing, right? This is from that inner child. When you heal your inner child, this is not going to feel like a thing anymore. You had to decide what mattered for you. That duality energy coming through here. What was right for me? Do I stay in suffering and lack, or do I go and move into abundance and prosperity and freedom? We have earth energy with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's been slow and long and a hard journey, but it is coming to an end, right? Look, we have wish fulfillment underneath autumn. Yeah, you're getting your wishes fulfilled. So something is very important about October. We do have water energy with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have cycles, change, and completion. And we have remember and awakening. So you're remembering who you are. You're opening up to your inner truth. And you're opening up to your full potential. Right? So let's check out your oracle card and find out what that is. I'm going to read this out of the book. Look, protection. You got protection twice here. So maybe there's a fear of moving into a connection or a fear of moving out of what you've known. And they're just saying, like, you're incredibly protected. Don't worry about all that stuff. Like, maybe you've been overthinking things or worrying about it. But here's your insignia. You can pause this and take a screenshot of that so you can copy it and carry it with you so you remember that you are protected. It says, you are divinely protected. The scary door knocker in the center of this card is to protect you, is here to protect you. Cast away the darkness and bring good fortune, which is Jupiter energy, and health to your home, you and your family. Spend some time with this card to feel its power. Imagine the force field that radiates outward and expands as you strengthen your intent. You are shielded in this dome, and all the negative energy, curses, and bad wishes bounce off of it. If a negative vibe approaches, your energy shines bright and powerful and quickly repels it. Embrace and comfort your inner child that was left longing. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. Look, we have longing and inner child. Wow, I love that. You are safe in this time and space. Whoa, that was so intense. I absolutely love that. The synchronicities here are intense and insane together. Insane. We got it, guys. We got it. They're insane. That is absolutely beautiful. So if you feel like this is your reading, leave a little lion emoji down below and say, I am divinely protected. You let source know that you're calling in this higher energy. But this is what I do see for you in the month of October, pile 1. If it resonated, leave me a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful fossil, then this is going to be your reading. Or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, this is going to be the month ahead predictions for October. We're going to see what's coming in. This is going to be like an overall energy that's coming in so that you know. Real quick though, that these are general messages, so please take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. If you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box down below where you will find the links necessary to connect with me for a personal reading and send me an email. I'll get you out further information. And you can also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. I'm going to be talking more and more about twin flames coming up. I didn't want to, but it is something that Source is asking me to do. So if that's something that you're interested in learning more about or wondering about my own journey in regards to that, then you can check it out there. So with that being said, let us go ahead and get into your reading and find out what is the month ahead bringing for pile number 2, Source. What is October bringing for pile number 2? What would you like them to know? What is October bringing for pile number 2? So we have Leo energy, Neptune, and the 6th house. So we are focusing on our routines in the month of October, pile 2. Like, you are going to be really focused on your health, on your daily work routine, on the small things that you do to feel successful. Sounds like no longer is it going to be something that you feel so burdened by. You're actually going to be able to connect with it in a very unique way and bring some fun and some excitement to your day-to-day life. So it's like if working out has kind of been getting boring for you, like it's not going to be boring for you anymore. You're going to hit like a new energy burst in your workout routine, or in your day-to-day life, where you're just you're now looking at it like, okay, this is something that I can actually enjoy. Like, it was boring for a while, but I'm actually finding that I enjoy showing up for these small things. I enjoy showing up for these routines. It's making me feel more centered, or I see the benefit in it finally, or I see how this is bringing me clarity in mind, or this is bringing me an understanding of where I'm at. Whatever it is, it's like you're going to find a new sense of freedom in those day-to-day routines. Also with your coworkers, if you've been dealing with any problems at work with your coworkers, like there's just going to be a new sense of fun coming in the month of October. It feels like everyone's not going to be taking things quite so seriously. We do have inner child healing. This does feel like it is going to be a theme for this reading. Is October is the month of healing the inner child, but at least connecting with your inner child here, being brave, taking on a leadership role, being generous, charismatic, confident, proud. You could be getting popularity in the month of October with those day-to-day routines. So if you're doing something online, or if you have a business or something along those lines, like you're going to be gaining popularity in regards to that. And the day-to-day routine that you have, you're going to be like, wow, this really is working. Great. I'm so glad, like seeing the benefit of what you're doing, what I was saying. So you're going to be feeling very helpful in the month of October. You're going to be of service. It feels like you're just really going to be connecting with a lot of people in the month of October in a really beautiful way. And this feels like something that has been divinely guided. It was part of your intuition. You're following your intuition. You're really connecting with your dreams, what you want from life. But more than anything, it does feel like you're really going to be playing with your imagination in the month of October. You're going to be feeling a lot more grounded in the journey. So whatever it is that you've chosen to do, or the path you've chosen to take, you're just going to feel a lot more grounded in that. It's going to be making a lot more sense to you, where you're not just like flying around hoping that you're going to find answers. Like, no, you're going to realize, okay, these steps that I've taken have caused this, or they've created this, or they've done this, and that makes so much sense to me. So I know that I'm doing what's right for myself, okay? Now, I did hear at the beginning of this reading that you could be coming into a very profound union this month, or soon. You could be meeting somebody that you're going to make a profound union with. We're going to get love further on in the reading. But that was something that came out in the very beginning, and it just came out once more here. They're showing me that that's something that you need to know. So, yeah, we're just going to go with it. So, Source, what is coming in the month of October for pile number 2? What more can you tell us, Source? What is coming in the month of October for pile number 2? It does look like finances are going to be growing. You could be starting something brand new as well. What is coming in the month of October for pile number 2, Source? What is coming in the month of October for pile number 2? I feel like you're healing from a very brutal father figure in your life is what it feels like. Yeah. Yeah, it's like something that made you feel like stuck and set back on your journey. Like it's almost like you felt like you were healing from it, but then you get triggered. And every time you got triggered, it felt like you were taking like 5 or 6 steps back, and it didn't feel like you were making progress. Source, what's coming for pile number 2 in the month of October? Thank you. What's coming for the pile pile 2 in the month of October? Thank you. This feels like a clarifier card here. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely transformation here. You're looking into the past and you're realizing that you can heal your life. You can heal your heart. You can heal your journey. You get to do that, right? That's something that you get to focus on. Definitely moving towards the future. You're healing yourself and your emotions. But it does feel like there was like a father figure, like, and it doesn't have to be a dad. It could be a masculine sign mother, right? That's either fire or air sign. But there's definitely like a very masculine type energy that was coming through that was like very brutal and ruthless and, dare I say, narcissistic. But it's like this energy of being very manipulative. Yeah, finding balance. Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so what is going on here? It's like where you were once feeling stuck because of those triggers or because people were overstepping their boundaries and overstepping your boundaries and not giving you space when you needed it, right? Now you're like, okay, I have to balance this out, and you're becoming very open about what's good for you, and you're also calling people out. So if they're like showing a red flag, so say you catch somebody in the midst of a lie, like this is just an example, but say you catch someone in the midst of a lie, like you say it in that moment, you're like, oh no, that's not the truth, you're lying. And you're not afraid to say it, like you're just going to say it outright, and that's going to help you balance out your truth, your throat chakra, and it's going to help you gain some sense of independence of your mind, so you're not going to be stuck in this overthinking type energy anymore. You're actually moving away from that. Okay, that's something that you're going away from, but that's also something that has allowed you to stop and take a look and say, okay, what do I want and how do I want to approach this? So the month of October is where you really gain a lot of courage for yourself and for your journey. And I feel like it's also going to help quiet the monkey mind as well, because you're actually giving your voice and your truth a way to communicate, a way to express itself. And that's something that's going to make you just feel a lot more grounded and centered. That's what I was saying, like feeling more grounded in the path that you're taking. And so now giving yourself a place to ground out your voice is actually going to make you feel so much stronger on this journey. And not so afraid of what's to come, but more like, okay, that's cool. I can deal with the unknown. I can deal with what I don't know about. I can deal with what's coming next, right? So that's really great. Let's go ahead and ask about love real quick. So Source, what's coming in love for pile number 2 in the month of October? What can you tell us? Okay, we've got 2 cards already. Thank you. Source, what's coming for pile number 2 in the month of October for love? What's coming for pile number 2 in the month of October for love? Okay. 6 of Swords again. Wow, look at this. And it's over the 6 of Swords. We have the silver lining. This is helping you heal the broken heart and the sorrow that you've been feeling for too long. Right? So what's coming in regards to love? It feels like there's just a lot of healing in the month of October. We'll see what else is coming out. We do have the Knight of Cups, the hopeless romantic. So I do feel like there might be an offer here. Page of Rose, the free spirit. And then we have Judgment here. But it might be that you don't actually accept it. That's interesting. You just might be in a place where you're like, no, like, I'm glad. Like, you're giving me this offer. It makes me feel better. But you're like in a place where you're like focused on your healing. Well, let's see what comes through here. Yeah, we have the Villain with the Devil. Number 15 coming out. So 666 is a very powerful number for you. We've got the 6th house. We have the 6 of Swords twice. We have 6 with the Devil here. So this is all about your balance. Like you're really focusing on what it is that you're giving to yourself. Like even if someone comes in with a love offer, right? We have the Bachelorette. Yeah, boom. Like this is the Empress card, right? This is, you're standing in this very beautiful Empress energy. Like yes, maybe you have your heart out, but you're just happy being the Bachelorette. Like you're not, you know, that's, I know the Bachelorette's not really single, but no, that's what it's showing me here. It's like you're happy being single. You're happy focusing on what your heart wants. We got that with the Hermit energy here. What does my heart want? It's like that's what you're asking. You're like putting your heart in your hand and saying, "What do you want, heart? What can I give you?" So yes, you may get an offer, but you're going to choose the free spirit. It feels like some of you may choose the offer, but I do feel like the majority of you are going to choose this free spirit energy where it's like, nope, I'm not going to get involved in a relationship like that because look, we have the death card underneath that, the end. Yeah, you're like, nope, it's not nothing, it's not you, it's me. That's the energy. It's not you, it's me. I'm just not going to do that this time. I want to enjoy myself. It's almost like you've gotten to a position where you're like, finally, I'm understanding my energy. I'm healing my inner child. I'm learning to have a good time with myself. And while you are a hopeless romantic, it's like I'd rather be able to be that with somebody who appreciates that love rather than taking advantage of it. And so you're healing from these toxic situations from the past. Like this could have been obsessive people. This could have been codependency. This could have been, you know, again, that toxic energy I was getting with the masculine. But it does feel like you're healing your own inner masculine. And through that, you're able to embrace the divine feminine within you, where you're no longer fearing. We have 12:12 on the clock. You're no longer fearing, again, what could be. So it's interesting that I was getting that there's a union coming, and it's like almost though because you turned down this offer, it's going to like skyrocket you on your spiritual journey. So this could be a 5D union that's being made clear here. We'll find out a little bit more here. Can we please get some oracle cards out for pile 2 source? Can we please have some oracle cards out? Wow, that was quick. Just flying out. Here we go. You're going to get a couple of those. Okay, look. We have house 6. Repeat energies. Establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. It's like almost like you saying no to this person makes them even more persistent. And it's almost like it's what you need. It sounds weird, but it is. It's almost like you need someone to show that they want to go the distance to give you their love. It's not like you're playing a game with them. That's not what it is. It's just literally like you're not in a space where you want to give love. Like you're just like, I want to give love to myself. Yeah, we have faith on the bottom. Trust in your faith in the situation and express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. So somebody is going to make an offer. Somebody is going to make an offer in the month of October, but it feels like for you, pile 2, you're just not, I want to say you're not in the mood to take it. Like, no, it has nothing to do with the person. You're just not in a place where you're interested. You're focused on you. Yeah. Bring a gentle touch with dear spirit on the bottom. Like you're learning how to be very kind and compassionate and loving to yourself. Like that's the focus in October is what it feels like. So for some of you could want to go towards this love, but I do feel like for the majority of you, it's just all about, I really owe it to myself to give myself this love. Really, again, with the frequencies all day long, nothing. And then randomly, here's a commercial. So this came out in pile 1, the protection with lioness. So you are protected. You don't have to worry about that. Even if you do say no, like you're not going to lose an opportunity here. That's not what it feels like. Like this feels like almost because you say no. And I'm not telling you that to manipulate anybody. Please do not take it that way. And I'm saying this on the video so that it's here. This is not advice to manipulate someone. Not at all. It feels like though, because you say no, it like almost lights a fire under this person, you know? Yeah, blessings. There's a lot of blessings coming in for you. Feels like freedom. That's what this feels like to me, is like freedom. Like it's like you're just tired of waiting for people. You're tired of waiting for things to happen. I'm just going to take care of myself for now, and in taking care of myself, I'm going to see what happens, right? And that's what's coming through. Thank you. So we have spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. That's what's coming through. You're going to spend time alone. Like, I can't make that up. Like, it's like you're just, I'm cool being by myself right now. Like, that's what I want. Like, I don't want to spend all this energy and time and effort trying to build something with someone when I just now got time for myself, right? That's what it really feels like here. Yeah, we have sextile, a combination of tension and flow, potential in a rewarding situation. Like, dealing with these energies, it's not really that fun. It's not, but you're getting rewarded from this, right? You're finally finding balance within yourself, and you're shining so bright that people are coming to you. But if you also look at this, you have a knight coming to the Empress. Do you really think the Empress wants to be with a knight? No, she wants to be with her emperor, right? Like, that's what she wants. But I don't feel like you're saying no because of that. I just feel like right now you're saying no because your main focus is yourself. Uranus, yeah. Radically changing. Like, there's some behaviors here that are changing for you in your life. Some patterns that are changing as well. Be willing to express love. Express love to receive love with the 6th house. Or with the 6th house. Oh my gosh, I was thinking about the 6th house. We have this number 6 up here again. So 6 is a very powerful number for you. And 6 is all about seeing yourself through eyes of unconditional love. It's balance. It's solutions. It's harmony. It's grace. It's like all this very beautiful energy that's coming in right now. So with being willing to express love, I do feel like if you turn down this person, like, you're going to do it in a very loving way, but that's it. And it's like, this person's going to be like, oh no, I'm not taking no for an answer. And you're like, that's fine, but I'm just not ready. And they'll be like, fine, I'll wait for you. Like, it's going to be just an interesting way to go about it, right? Look, we have number 21 with be at peace. Be peace. This is it. Your peace, your happiness, that's so much more important to you right now than an offer of love. I want to be a free spirit. That's what I keep hearing. I want to be a free spirit. Yeah, and you're going to be focusing on your rituals. Because you realize you're clearing out some deeply toxic patterns from your life right here with bison and ritual. Yep. Oh my gosh, I cannot make this up. We have the love and the compassion card coming in. This is all about self-love. You're embodying and embracing self-love. That's what you want to do. So the month of October is all about you embodying and embracing self-love. You're not going to be worrying about what everyone else is doing. You're not going to even worry about this connection coming in. You're just focused on you. Rightly so. What do we have here? Azure. It says your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith. And we got the have faith card came out. It says, and don't try to force it to happen. Yeah, so see, trusting in divine timing here is very important for you. But things are working out for you here. What a beautiful energy. Let's get some of the yin yang cards out for you. Okay. Yeah, unexpected storm. Something's changing very soon. Look at this. Whoa. A lot of synchronicities, a lot of synchronicities here. So we do have Saturn here on the bottom until debt tears apart, contracts, careers, and commitments. You are healing from the planet of tough love. It's been a long journey, right? And Saturn's all about tough love. It's all about those things that we have to go through in order to learn our lessons. And you're learning them. You're finding your own truth. You're learning to express. And I say that like you're giving your truth a place to be expressed. And here we have truth and expression coming out. Oh, this is so profound. So look, we have integration and union. Yeah, so there is going to be an offer this month. But I feel like you're just at this point where you're just all about self-love. This could be a dream come true for some, but this does feel like it's more about you going into a place of self-love. It is going to be unexpected, though. It's not something that you're seeing coming. But you see, you're healing these toxic bonds. You're healing these toxic patterns. You're healing from those things that have hurt you in the past. You're healing your emotional ego from the vanity and pride. Like I was saying, no longer is the love relationship something that is of vanity to you, or is it something that you want to be proud of or feeding the ego anymore. You're like, look, I know that you want to be with me. That's fine. I really appreciate that. But I'm in the process of understanding who I am as this free spirit, like getting to experience yourself for the first time. Self-care energy. Exactly. Exactly. Self-care. What do we have? Alchemy, ancestors, guides. This is something that you've been manifesting, you've been working on for a long time, and it's finally here. Like memories and nostalgia. Why? Because that was part of the past. Isn't it interesting? It wanted me to set it up like that so that memories would fall under the union. Like wanting and wishing and hoping and praying for this is like old news. That's yesterday's news. I don't want that anymore. Like I want to experience who I am now. I want to open my heart to me. And so that's what's happening here is you're opening your heart to you. It's a very profound story here that's coming through. October is a very exciting month for you. It's almost like a breath of fresh air and feeling relief from what once was, right? So let's check out your card. I'm going to read this from the book. We'll get this. This is the overall energy that's coming in for October. Let go. Oh, exactly. I'm letting it go. Right? I'm letting it go. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to be stuck in that pattern of hoping and praying for something that has only caused me a lot of upset, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. I'm letting it go. Here's your insignia. If you'd like to pause the video and take a screenshot of that so that you could draw it, copy it, and put it down somewhere, that's fine. So we do have, just like running water, everything keeps constantly changing. You've been holding on to a burden that's been slowing you down. Sometimes we know what that is. Other times we need to examine our needs and behavior. Often holding on comes from a need to control our life and surroundings. It gives us comfort that we can direct the circumstances and avoid a painful path. But if we let go of the illusion of control, we find the peace and enjoy the ride. Being vulnerable offers an opportunity for connection and closure. The little crab has to learn to let things go. The flower in front of him is a delicate gift from nature to bring joy. I release this energy is the message of this card. Yeah, so you could also be Cancer energy. You could have Cancer highly aspect in your chart. So that is a message for someone. But this is very profound. You're letting go of those old patterns. You're letting go of those old toxic beliefs. And again, this could have been wanting so badly the union, wanting so badly to have a love offer. And then it's like when you finally come into this place of being the free spirit and just living and enjoying your life. I'm not afraid to be single anymore. I'm not afraid to love who I am. Then the offer comes and you're like, no, that's not really what I wanted. I thought I wanted that, but that's not really what I wanted. But you're letting go of something that was really holding you back, okay? What a beautiful message. If you feel like this is your reading, leave a little crab down below and say, I claim my self-care, my self-love, to let Source know that you're calling in this higher energy. And leave me a thumbs up down below as well. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel Source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, pile number 2, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful piece of pyrite, shiny, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is your reading on the month ahead in October. We'll check this out at the end. This is going to be the overall energy coming in for October. Real quick though, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all the links necessary below in the description box where you can email me for a personal reading where I'll get you out further information. And you can also follow me on over to my podcast where it's just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And here recently I will be starting to talk about twin flames a lot more. So if you're curious about my journey or just curious about the topic in general, you can definitely check it out over there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading and find out what is coming in the month of October for pile number 3, Source. What is coming in the month of October for pile number 3? What would you like them to know? What is coming in the month of October for pile number 3, Source? So we have Neptune, Taurus, and the 11th house coming through. All right. So it does look like social media presence. If not, this is like-minded groups coming together. Humanitarian, you could be a scientist, you could be inventing something new. It is the unknown, though. There's like a sense of the unknown that's coming through here. But it does look like there's going to be a lot more things that are stabilizing for you in regards to that. So if it is the social media presence, or if you're online, then you're going to have a lot more stable following, or you're going to be getting a stable income from that. If it is friends or a work environment, then you're going to have a lot more stability when it comes to your ideas and being received. But overall, this is all about connecting with people. It does feel very online, though, like praise, followers, recognition. Protection is the overall energy for the entire collective in the month of October. That is something that's come out in every pile. Plus, on the front, on the beginning, if you watch the shuffle, we got safe travels. So something about protection coming through. But this is like social awareness. It feels like people are becoming aware of who you are. And that could just be like as simple as your boss, right? That doesn't have to be like a huge following online. That could just be as simple as suddenly your boss is aware of who you are. And so it's because of your persistence, your steadiness. This is slow and steady wins the race. You're a trustworthy person. You've spent a lot of time on this and had a ton of patience. Your endurance is insane. You have a lot of tenacity and drive, and you're super reliable. Like, people can trust you. And they do trust you, okay? But we're talking about your security, your safety. Slow and steady wins the race. Again, coming in, this is your materialism, your material possessions coming through. Arts, beauty, luxury, chic, fashionable energy. Like, it just feels like everything that's luxurious and nice and stable is coming to fruition here. Things that maybe you had a fear about, right? So if it is in regards to your finances, we're talking about you had a big fear on it, and now you're going to see the realization of your hard work coming true, right? Sometimes we have a hard time healing a fear because we just can't really face it. It's just there all the time, and it's like, I can't let it go because it's there all the time. But it's like, I know if I do these actions that they're like tried and true methods. So if I do these things, I've watched people do them, they said this is how you become successful. So it's like those wow, excuse me, those are the steps that you've taken. 1 second, I need a drink of water. I don't know what's going on. You followed your intuition. You've been disciplined on the journey, right? You've followed those inspirations. You've been very receptive to the psychic downloads that you've gotten. This is something that's very spiritually guided, okay? This is something that could be music. This could be working in a hospital. This could be anything that really just makes you feel good about what it is that you're doing. You're going to realize that your imagination is playing a huge part in the success as well. And I feel like you're just going to be feeling overall more stable in the month of October. Like, it just feels like stability coming through here. Let's see. Let's get some tarot on it and find out some more. So, Source, what is coming in the month of October for pile number 3? Fame and fortune. I keep getting that famous. So maybe you are trying to build fame and fortune, but I mean, this could be an overnight sensation, right? What is coming in the month of October for pile number 3, Source? It's coming in the month of October for pile number 3. Just coming in the month of October for pile number 3. All right. Thank you, Source. What is coming in the month of October for pile 3? Okay. Yeah, something that really had you feeling stuck and stagnant and hemmed in, like almost like the walls are closing in, right? What is coming in the month of October for pile 3? Thank you. What is coming in the month of October for pile number 3, Source? Whoa, that was weird how it flipped over. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, look, we have the 6 of coins. So this is wealth. This is new wealth, like receptive wealth to the work that you've put out there. So whatever that means to you, if that's just being appreciated for the work that you're doing, then you're going to get that appreciation. If that's getting accolades, you're going to get accolades. If that's getting money, you're going to get money in the month of October. Feels like it's a very receptive and manifestational time for you. You're letting go of the negativity that's been there and feeling stuck on this. I don't want to heal this, because now you're going to realize, oh, I was afraid for nothing. Like, that's what it feels like. I was afraid for nothing, but it did feel like the walls were closing in. And that's what was putting you in a self-sabotaging energy. Yeah. Not wanting to face the reality of the situation. That's what I was saying. Like, it was almost like you couldn't heal from this situation because it was just constantly on your mind, constantly on your shoulders, constantly in your head. So, like, the thing that they keep giving me here is the money, right? Like, so say you're trying to earn more money than what you have, or you're trying to get a promotion or something like that. Like, it's just worrying about, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? Did I do the right thing? Am I doing enough? Like, it's like every time you would put out the work, it's like you just have these doubts that would come in, and they come rushing in here. And that was what the walls closing in, that's what it made it feel like here. And so it's like, you're just like, okay, I obviously am right now, I'm having issues facing these thoughts. I'm having issues facing this wound that's within me. So what can I do? And that's what it felt like you were always asking. What can I do to just get beyond this? Like, to bring in that stability that I'm looking for, that equal give and take. And it's like the tried and true method was just to show up, to be reliable, to be consistent with your work. And now in the month of October, you're going to be seeing the rewards of your consistency. Like, you're going to see that get brought back to you. It hasn't been easy. This has not been an easy journey. This is feeling very exhausting and overwhelming. But it's like, as soon as this starts to come in for you, it's almost like this breath of, like, no, it's a sigh of relief. It's I can let it go now. I don't have to do this anymore. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Like, I can see where worrying was just keeping me from manifesting it. But it's like, it's almost like that point of tension, right? That you're pulling back the rubber band, and eventually you can only pull it back so far before you have to let it go. It's like the rubber band of life never breaks, but eventually you will let it go. And it's like you go off flying when it finally lets go. But that whole time it's being pulled back, it's just stress and tension on you and on your mind and in your thoughts. And you could have been getting pressured by people outside of you constantly, like, oh, when are you going to do this? When are you going to have that? When is this going to happen? When is that going to come through? And it's like the whole time you're just like, oh, I don't get a break. Like, it's from me at every angle. Like, no one stops. No one even asks me if what I'm doing is making me happy. Like, because no one cared about that. They only cared about what it is that you benefited from it. And it's like so frustrating to you. And that's why you could never just spend time to heal it, because it's like, I get it all day, every day, in every which way. I don't want to sit and spend time trying to heal it either. And sometimes there are wounds where it's like that. I'm not just going to sit down and try to figure this out. I'm just going to do what I know I can do. Because at least when I'm working, at least when I'm putting forth the effort, I don't have to worry about this. Right? This goes away for a little while I'm working hard on what it is that I'm trying to do. I don't have to worry about this while I'm working hard, because I actually enjoy what it is that I'm doing. But then the minute you're not doing that, it's like every angle is taking you, I mean, it's just taking you by storm. It's just coming out. But that is something that is going to even out in the month of October. Like, you're going to realize that this is something you can easily let go of. And it's almost like, man, I was just holding on to it. It was like something that I was comfortable with when I just relied on my faith, which is not that you're not relying on faith. It's just, you know, there's this point of being a human. We rely on faith, but we're still worried. We still want to know the why. We want to know the how. We want to know when it's coming. Like, we want to know all these things. It's not that we don't have faith. We just want to know, right? I have faith, but I just want to know. I just want to know. Can you just tell me? I just want to know. And it's that I want to know that causes a lot of anxiety and stress and frustrations, instead of just saying, oh, I have faith. I don't need to know any of those things. And that's kind of like when this happens, you're going to be like, oh, the light bulb's going to go on. I get it. I get it. So let's get some energies in love for pile number 3. Source, what's coming in October in love for pile number 3? Can you tell us what's coming in love in October for pile number 3? Wow, the cards are all over the place. I guess this one wants to come out. Thank you. Okay. What's coming in October for love for pile 3? Okay, thank you. A date. Ooh la la. So somebody's going to go on a date. Okay, what's coming for pile 3 in October for love? Okay, those came out. These two together. Okay, Jiminy Christmas. Let me get them over here. Okay, on the bottom of the deck. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, yeah, insecurities. We have the 5 of coins here. It's like you're having huge changes are coming to you in the month of October. And you're facing insecurities. You're allowing yourself. This came out in another pile too, so you may be here from another pile. But it's like you're finding the blessings in life, right? You're finding the silver lining. And you're reflecting on things now. Like you're actually in a space where you can reflect on things. It's almost like things slow down for you so that you can reflect on the good and the bad and the hardships and this, that, and the other. Look, we have the Ace of Roses, which is the Ace of Wands with first impression. So someone is going to be very impressed with you. Right? That's why I was saying, like, people are taking notice of you. And we have the date card with the 2 of Wands. So somebody could be asking you on a date here. They're taking notice of you and they're like, oh, I want to be with pile number 3. Ooh la la. Oh. Okay. So we have the Page of Mirrors, the gossip. Yeah, I feel like this is the energy that you've been trying to avoid is the gossip. So be careful who you share your information with. That's on all fronts, on work, on personal life, on love life, whatever. Just really pay attention to who you're sharing it with and if they really need to know what's going on in your life. Okay. And then we have the 8 of Wands, the leap of faith. Yeah, you're like letting go of the anxieties here. You're letting go of the worries. It's like regardless of having to deal with people like this, you're no longer in that energy. You're like, I'm going to open up to my heart and I'm going to let my heart lead the way. So it's like I do feel like you are going to get offered a date. Someone's going to want to take you out on a date. Someone's going to want to date you in general. And you're just going to take a leap of faith and you're going to see that things are going to start balancing out for you. This feels like very hopeful energy. It feels like finally, that's what it feels like. Finally, things are working out for me. Like finally, things are coming together for me. Like I've been waiting for this for so long. Let's get some oracles out for you. Okay, on the moon we have the bottom of the deck. I'm having a time today. I'm having a time today, pile 3. We have the moon on the bottom of the deck with satisfy emotional needs, nurturing self and others. Yeah, so you definitely did what you needed to feel happy for yourself. It might have felt long and it might have felt like involved, right? Like exhausting and like, this is what I have to do. Like, but every time that you showed up to do it, it was like the whole world faded away. And that's where you came into this place of true creation. We have 6 coming out here with be willing to express love to receive love. Yeah, you might have come from another pile. I'm not going to say which one, but if you are here, this is just further confirmation for you. Then we have on the bottom of the deck, you are limitless. You can do anything you choose with number 4. Yeah, so you're finding your strength, structure, and your stability. You're learning that you have the potential to create your life any way that you desire. That hasn't been easy, right? It's like getting over that initial fear, that stage of fear. Look, as I said that, we have number 4 once again. So 444 is a powerful number for you. We have the Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. As I was saying, you were getting over that initial fear. And this flew out. Be fearless and bold. Don't be afraid to do new things. We have Porcupine Spirit on the bottom with time for beginner's mind, right? Like you always are a student in life. So keep learning new things. Keep exploring the world around you. I feel like you're going to feel more fulfilled doing that. So we have number 3 coming out with Red Fox and strategy. This is all part of the bigger plan is what I'm hearing with this card. You had a strategy, you had a goal, and you followed it, and now things are coming together for you. You've been very fierce on the journey. You battled a lot. That's why I'm saying, like, this feels just very exhausting. And now, look, you have, like, this guardian that's coming in and taking over the battle for you. It's like you don't have to fight so hard anymore. I already hear you. Finally. Yeah, vulnerability. You're letting your heart open. So for those of you that came from another pile, this is because you're going to be willing to take up this person on this date, this offer. That's for you. If you're coming from another pile, like, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? But you're opening your heart to this journey. You're opening your heart to another, but you're willing to just be who you are. Insecurities and all. You're like, I'm beautiful, I'm bold, I'm brilliant, I'm bright. I should shine. It doesn't matter. Yeah, nurturing yourself, self-love, being a kind, compassionate person to yourself here. That's what it feels like. It's like, that's what the work was, or whatever it is you've been working on. It's all been about you nurturing yourself. But it's more than self-care. This is literally about you putting in the time and the energy for something that matters to you. And that's why it's been nurturing yourself, because you really enjoy this. You enjoy what it is that you're doing. Whoa, okay. You got 2 cards. So we have Desiree flipped out. It says, no conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait and look into other options and ask the angels to help, guide, and comfort you. Okay. So I'm going to say why this came out. If you came from another pile, this is agreeing with what the other pile said. Not right now. Okay? If not, they're just saying, like, don't be afraid to take some time and reevaluate the situation. Okay? So it says, Astara here, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. That's why we do not need to compromise on this journey. Source is bringing you the best of the best of the best, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have Omega, victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. And that just clarifies exactly what I was feeling on this. You're going to get recognition for the work that you've done. Let's see what this is. Gemini, curiosity, intellect, and networking. You're going to begin networking with people who are going to help take you the distance. Things are going to feel fresh. So let's get some, because we got love, we're going to get some yin-yang cards out on it, just because. Can we please have some yin-yang cards for pile number 3, Source? Okay, yeah, lack and doubts. That does not surprise me that that came out. Okay, can we please get some yin-yang cards here? Alright, on the bottom of the deck, we have avoidance and stalemate. And didn't I say with the 4 of Swords, it felt like a stalemate? It felt like being hemmed in. Maybe I didn't say stalemate, but I think I was thinking it. But you avoided a situation, and that's exactly what I was feeling this whole time. Like, you avoided it. Like, you were just like, like, I'm getting bombarded from every side. Like, when you go to work, or when you would go and focus on whatever it was you were focusing on, that was like your reprieve from it, you know? And that was what it was. You were avoiding this lack and this doubt that you had. Exactly, like the doubts were piling up. I just want to focus on my success. I want to focus on my prosperity. And so this was something that was really weighing on you, making you feel stuck. Yeah, facade and beliefs. And then once things even out for you, realize this was just a belief that was keeping you in lack. You're like, it's like the light bulb goes on. You're like, oh, it was me all along. Like, I just really was stuck in this place. It's like, because you're in this creative energy, the creative energy puts you into that higher vibration, and you were in it almost all the time. But it's like when you came out of that creative energy, then you were getting this energy. And it's like you just find a way to get back into this creative energy, right? Yeah, because it was coming from external sources. Exactly what I was feeling. This isn't even in regards to the love, which is so weird here, right? Like, this is all about what was going on in the reading. But it's time for you to receive. Yeah, exactly what I was feeling. I love that. It's like Source is gifting you this. Source is bringing this in for you. All right, let's check out what your card is. This is the overall energy that you're going to be facing in October, or dealing with, or experiencing. And yeah, let's see what we got. Passion. Exactly, the creativity. Look at this heart over here. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. Let me find this in the book. Here's the insignia if you want to pause this and take a screenshot of it so that you can draw that and carry it with you. But I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. It says, and make sure you can see it. Allow your passion to rise up. Sometimes we try to suppress our desires to fit into social expectations and norms, but we can use this powerful force to thrive in a personal or professional matter. Our passion for life is immense because it comes from a place of love. This feeling is the ultimate and most powerful energy that we can emit. Be passionate about what you do and believe. Do not carry out decisions based on fear, worry, guilt, or shame. That state of mind can only bring the same type of negative feelings back to you. Choose the best version of yourself and project that passion out into the universe. It says love is powerful. I love that. Yeah, you're coming into a place now where you're realizing that you don't have to deal with that lack and doubt, that poverty mindset. It's actually going to be put in a place where you can heal it in a very safe and comfortable environment rather than it being bombarded on every side, which is overwhelming, right? Source is bringing you some sense of strength, structure, and stability, some confidence, some understanding, a feeling of belonging here, okay? A feeling of groundedness here. And I feel like that's coming through, showing that the fruit of your efforts are being realized in the month of October through the love that you have for whatever it is that you're doing. I could not get beyond that feeling. It's just like you love what it is that you're doing, whatever that is. It's just you have so much love for it that that's what's helping you bring in this stability. Okay? So if you feel like this is your reading, I think there's a deer emoji in there. So put a deer emoji down below and say, I call in my higher passion, to let source know you're calling in this higher vibrational energy. But this is what I have for you, pile 3. Leave me a thumbs up. We're going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.